this is how Frase now is able to write about the fact extracted in the SERP. It's news time because today finally Frase released some great news. These news have been presented in a webinar some days ago. I talked about this webinar here on my channel, and I want to show you all these news inside the Frase. They are really interesting, so we will talk about all these things. As you can see here, the biggest AI writer update in Frase history. I will show you starting from here the long form AI tools, the article rewriter, the write about this button, and the draft generator. This is what I will show you in this video. So welcome on my channel Digital Tool Case. Thank you for being here. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, click on the bell, and let's go. I want to start from these long form writing tools. You can find these tools inside Frase here in the AI tools section. As you can see, you now have a long form button. By clicking here, I now have these three AI tools. These are all new, and other ones will come soon. Anyway, as you can see, you can create now an how-to blog post, a listicle generator, and outline to draft generator. Let's try very quickly some of these one. Don't expect to have very long outputs because these tools are really useful to have something like a starting draft for your article. We are in the how-to blog post in this example, and these tools are outside the documents, so you don't need to create a document inside Frase to use these tools. You can choose here the language. These are all the languages supported, and I see there are some new languages here. Anyway, let's go with the standard English. Let's try to do something like how to prepare a good and fresh mojito cocktail. It's summer, it's time for mojito. Click on generate, let's check the output and wait a few seconds. It's in real time, so as you can see, it's really fast. In this case, this is something particular because when I tried, I had a longer output. In this case, I had some kind of recipe. Mojitos are very popular cocktails around the world. They are made with rum, lime juice, sugar, mint leaves, ice cubes, and so on, and these are the ingredients. The beautiful thing about Frase is if you have the SEO add-on, you can generate how many times you want. So I can click on load more here, just wait another few seconds and read another output. This is long form content, but as I said, don't expect very long content. In this case is 198 words, and as you can see, this is different from the previous one. Mojitos are delicious cocktails and so on, and here you have your how-to article. So one, choose rum, two, add the lime juice. This is a draft then you can then save into a document, for example, and expand using the document options inside the Frase. Let's try another one time this load more button, because every time you have a different output, so you can also generate more than one and then mix and match. Okay, this is just an example of how this how-to blog post works. Sometimes you have some shorter outputs, sometimes they are a little bit longer, again not too much long, but I tried before, I saw something even even like 300 words more or less. This is what you can expect from these long-form AI tools. Now let's try to use listicle generator. So the same thing here. For example, the 5 best beach locations in Florida. Okay, let's try to generate this kind of listicle article. In this case, again, it's a draft, so it's not a complete article, but it can be very useful for even for your social media posts. For example, if you want to write some good Facebook post, in this case with a listicle, for example. As you can see here, I don't have an introduction. It goes on with these 5 best beach locations in Florida. Clearwater Beach, St. Pittsburgh Beach, with a little paragraph with every one of these. I don't know if these are for real. I'm not an expert, but this is just to show you an example. In this case, 242 words. Load more, so let's try again. When AI is unlimited, you can generate many outputs. Okay, this is another example of this listicle generator. If you have a phrase, try it. You can try many ideas here. If you don't have a phrase and you are curious to use it, I will give you my special link after showing you this news, because I have the chance to give you a discount on the first month. Anyway, let's go now in the third one, the outline to draft generator. This is another way you can generate a draft for your article. So let me think, for example, what can we try to generate? Okay, I will try something very simple. In this case, most used social media platforms in 2022. As you can see, you have a limit of 5 subheadings at the moment. Maybe they will become more. I just use 4, in this case, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. They are not in the best order, maybe, but that's not a problem. I want to generate an outline to draft for this article, but I see that if I don't use all my 5 headings, I can't click on generate. I think this is some kind of bug. So let's fill even this with, let's say, WhatsApp. It's not really a social media platform, but it's something we use every day. So click on generate. I will tell to Frase developers about this little bug. Let's see how this outline to draft generator works. As you can see, I have a very quick draft. Social media has become one of the most important tools for marketers today, and so on. TikTok is a short video sharing app owned by ByteDance. It allows users to create and share 50 seconds videos and so on. They are all very quick paragraphs to start to have an idea for your article. This is obviously a draft generator. Even here you can load more, so generate more, save into a Frase documents, or just copy this inside a Google document, for example. Let's see the second output, how it is. The more you are specific here and detailed, and the best will be your output. So in this case, as you can see, I had 418 words. It's a little bit longer. You can generate more than one time and then mix and match. Okay, this is the first part of Frase news. Now let's go to the next. The next new thing you can find inside the phrase is the article rewriter. It's this tool here in the AI tools. I just click here, and as you can see, I have this screen divided into parts. Here I can or import a URL, an existing URL, or maybe paste some already written content here. In this case, I will just paste here a part of an article I found online, and it's this one. As you can see, what is a sales funnel, and I have, when I copy here or when I import a URL, I here have all my paragraphs divided by H3, in this case, paragraph, H3. I can decide what I want to rewrite and what I don't want to rewrite. I can delete some part of this original article. Now, I'm not a big fan of rewriting things, especially if we're talking about competitors' articles, because even if you can rewrite their content well, it's always better to write something new. Anyway, it can be really useful in some cases when you maybe want to rewrite some of your old articles, for example, or if you want to use parts, maybe little parts of your competitor's article. Now, I just need to click on this button, rewrite, and wait a few moments until it finishes to rewrite this article. Okay, it took about more or less 2 minutes, something less, and as you can see, I now have a rewritten article in this right screen. Don't expect, even here, don't expect miracles, because it's not a miracle, it's just rewriting and rephrases. So, as you can see, here I have a new article, let's say new article. It's a little bit longer, it's 876, and here the original was 762, and it's 48% similar on average, because every paragraph, every single thing has a different percentage of similarity with the original. In this case, is only 16% similar, and all the parts that have been rephrased and rewritten are in bold, as you can see. Here we have a 50% similarity, 33%, 11%. Again, in some cases, like here, it's 91% similar, so here there are not many changes from the original, but what you can do, for example, is edit by hand, or maybe clicking here you can rewriting again this paragraph, and let's see if the percentage is better, is still 91. I think in this case a phrase can't find other alternatives. Anyway, you can always in this case it's become 45%, so you can try more than one time to rewrite your single paragraph. Again, even here you can then save into a document, have a full preview of your article. In this case, you need to always read it and see if it makes sense even with these changes, and maybe edit it by hand. Anyway, a best practice is to have a very low similar percentage if you are rewriting someone else's content. If you are rewriting your content, there is no problem, because maybe you just need to change some sentences and so on. And this is another of the new tools inside Frase. But now let's go to the more interesting things. And to do this, I need to go inside one of Frase documents. Okay, I'm inside a new Frase document. In this case, as you can see, what is a sales funnel? This is my query in the US Google, and here I analyzed all the SERP and I can see my competitors. One of the new things you can do here in Frase is, for example, when you are watching for your competitors' content, let's say I want to use this paragraph as an input for the AI. Now you have this write about this button. There was something similar, but it was summarize and it was not working really well. This tool is working better. It's not still it's not perfect, because I see that sometimes it goes on and doesn't talk only about what you can see, in this case, in your competitor's paragraph. Anyway, I click here, for example, what is a sales funnel? I click on write about this. I just need to wait a few seconds, and here I will have a content based on my competitor's content. Let's see the difference. A sales funnel, also called a purchase funnel, is the visual representation of the customer journey, depicting the sales process from awareness to action. A sales funnel is the visual representation of a buyer journey. It depicts the steps involved in selling something, whether it's a product or a service, to a consumer. As you can see, it's slightly different. It's something like a rewrite. It's not always the same. Sometimes it's very different. Sometimes it's quite similar, so you may need to try more than one time, because if I again click on write about this, I will have another output. I can use both, mix and match. As you can see now, it's quite different. And this is a little new button you can use here. But the best update that Frase has made in this release is this one, is in the outline generator, because now I can do something like this. For example, I can go here in outline and let me clear this one, and I can choose some of my competitors' content. For example, I want to build a quick outline here. What is a sales funnel? Why is a sales funnel important? I can, for example, choose another one just to the sake of this example. Measuring the success of a sales funnel. Let's try with this one. You can even edit this text. Now you can change the H, because as you can see, this is an H3 in our competitor's content, but maybe I want it to be an H2, so I can do it like this. I can even change this in H2, and now I have a little outline. I can open here to see if I like the passage I found in my competitor's content. I can read even this one, and I can read this one. Okay, let's say I like it. Now I can click on this new summarize button and watch what happens, because now let me get rid of this. If I click on summarize, Frase will extract from my competitor contents, from the paragraph I chosen, some important things, some facts. So this is how Frase can write using AI based on SERP content and based on facts. They will always be perfect? I don't think so. You will always need to fact check, I think, but it's a great step forward. In this case, I had only three headers, so it took about 30 seconds. As you can see now, I have my content, my competitor's content summarized, and this is not extrapolation, an exact extrapolation of my competitor's content. It's a summary generated by AI. So this is unique. This is unique or quite unique. Sales funnels are made up of stages, each representing an interaction with the company, its products or services. Each stage of the funnel represents a specific action, whether it's researching, evaluating, deciding, buying, etc. There are 4 core components: awareness, interest, desire, action, and so on. Again, you can here or re-summarize if you don't like how the summarizing is. You can add or expand the summary. You can delete all this section, or you can, if you prefer, edit if you think they are not quite correct. Anyway, this is really a great implementation. Why is a sales funnel important? A sales funnel helps companies understand how well they're performing in each stage of the sale, and so on. As you can see, these are all facts extracted from my competitor content. And now I just click here on Write Draft, and AI will take this summarized point and will write a new complete draft. Again, even in this case, you always need to check, to double check, to triple check, because you want your facts to be correct. Anyway, watch here. In this case, I only had 3 headers. I have a 641 draft. It's not a complete article, but this is how Frase now is able to write about the fact extracted in the SERP. And this is again a great step forward. Maybe it's not perfect, it will become better, but now you can, if you want, stop the video and read all this article to see if you like the way it's written, if you find some wrong things, and so on. Anyway, sales funnels are often described as pipelines because they represent a process customers go through, and so on. Awareness, interest, desire, action. Here we have awareness, interest, desire, action. It's formatted quite well. Again, this is just an example. Maybe I didn't choose the right competitor's content. You can try it if you have a phrase, and if you don't have phrase, now I will show you something. Anyway, if you want to generate and create your sales funnel for free, I made a video some weeks ago. Go check it. I will give you the link here in this video and in the description. Check that one because you can have a very good tool to build your sales funnels for free. At least at the beginning, you can build 3 free funnels and you will like it. So go check it out. Anyway, about Frase. If you want to try Frase, you can do one simple thing. You can click on my affiliate link here below this video. Because if you use this link, you will reach this page and you will see this button here. Sign up and get 60% off first month. And you can have this first month discount only if you use this link, an affiliate link. So I want to show you, if you go in the normal pricing, in the normal page in Frase, you only see get started, so you can't have the discount. If you go with my link, you will reach this page with this discount. These are Frase plans. As you can see, you have more choices based on how much you will use your documents. And if you want to use all the AI tools I showed you, you need this SEO add-on. It costs $35 monthly, but it's really worth it, because without this SEO add-on, you can't use all these things based on AI. So these are the news Frase released. I think this tool is becoming better and better every time. Again, it's not perfect, but it's quite young. This technology is quite young, and I think we will see even better things in the future. Thank you for being here. Again, click on my link here below if you want the first month discount, so you can try Frase. You can even have a 5-day money-back guarantee if you don't like it, so don't worry. Click on the link, activate your Frase account, and enjoy all this news. Thank you. Please like this video, click on subscribe, click on the bell, and see you soon in another video.